طبعا اليهود ليسوا فرقة واحدة ولا طائفة واحدة، من فرقهم من طوائفهم يسمون الكابالا. سمعتم بالكابالا؟ هذه من أخطر الفرق عندهم والمذاهب اليهودية. الكابالا تعتمد على السحر والشعوذة، ويعتقدون أن روح الإنسان تتحد مع روح الرب، وما يصل الإنسان إلى هذا المستوى من اتحاد روحه مع الرب إلا بممارسة كل أنواع الرذيلة وكل أنواع المحرمات علشان يصلون لهذا المستوى. هم يهود ترى، وهم الذين أرجعوا مرة ثانية فكرة عبدة الشيطان.
Anton Zandor LaVey, who is the founder and high priest of the First Church of Satan.
He have completely sold himself to the devil. He have no part of God. Everything he do over there is no part of God. Nothing God had anything to do with. It's something he created in his own mind.
Well, we're realists, we say. So what we've done is just reverse the procedure. Instead of trying to free ourselves, we've taken all these hang-ups, we've turned them into useful situations. If you're going to be a sinner, be the best sinner on the block. You're going to do something that's naughty, do it. And realize that you're doing something naughty and enjoy it.
nível de bruxaria, satanismo, pornografia e espiritismo nos vídeos da Disney. Eu somente lhe vou dizer alguns nesta noite porque o tempo não permite, porque eu quero que a sua casa seja livre como a nossa casa foi livre. Por exemplo, no vídeo de Mermaid, como se chama Mermaid, The Little Mermaid, aqui no Brasil. Detrás da música, onde diz kiss the girl, beije a moça, há um grupo jamaicano falando palavras africanas para amaldiçoar a cada criança que está escutando o vídeo. Tem um vídeo que tem causado sensação tremenda, se chama Pocahontas. Você sabe o que quer dizer a palavra Pocahontas? Você já estudou essa palavra indígena, o que quer dizer Pocahontas? É uma palavra indígena com dois sentidos. Poca, espírito. Hontas, abismo. Espírito invocado do abismo. Quando você diz Pocahontas, você está chamando o diabo ao lado do seu lado e ao lado dos seus filhos. A música do Lion King é da nova era de Shirley MacLaine. Por isso as crianças ficam vidradas, porque a música é uma música do inferno, é uma música dedicada ao demônio.
والكابالا اللي ما يعرفها ترى بعض أشهر لاعبي كرة القدم اللي عيالنا يعلقون اسمهم يلبسون فنايلهم ترى من فرقة الكابالا اللي أخبث فرق اليهود. بعض النجوم بعض الممثلين الأمريكان اللي تشوفونهم في هوليوود ترى مو أي يهود، معاديين.
The Kabbalah is a collection of Jewish magical texts which were given to mankind via psychic communion with a fallen angel called Raziel. Raziel is one of a pantheon of so-called fallen angels who serve the light-bringer Lucifer. The Kabbalah describes the many angels and demons who inhabit the spiritual realm. The Kabbalah gives Kabbalists a roadmap called the Tree of Life, which explains how to invoke and communicate with these powerful spirits. The magical information in the Kabbalah originates from Babylon and ancient Egypt at the time of the pharaohs, but did not reach Europe in printed form until the 11th and 12th centuries. The sacred books of the Kabbalah are just a few thousand words long, but they contain complex descriptions of a spherical Earth, parallel universes, and the atomic nature of matter, ideas which have become common doctrine amongst modern physicists and astronomers. How could such complex information be contained in a group of ancient texts barely larger than an average magazine? The answer is that the Kabbalah is written in code. Codes are used to conceal multi-layered complex information which would later be studied by medieval alchemists. Sir Isaac Newton and many leading scientists studied the rich occult sciences within the Kabbalah. There was a time when mysticism, religion, alchemy, astronomy, and astrology were studied as one Kabbalistically based tradition. Jewish physicist Albert Einstein conveyed pages and pages of complex calculations in a simple 5-symbol code. E equals mc squared. Modern-day quantum physics, chaos theory, and the notion of parallel universes can all be traced back to the original texts of the ancient Kabbalah. The higher secrets of the Kabbalah included instructions on how to kill a person with just one look, This is called the evil eye. The magical name for the evil eye is En-ha-Ra. In a wax cylinder recording made in 1921, we can hear British black magician and part-time espionage agent Aleister Crowley invoking the fallen demon angel Raziel and En-Ra-Ha, the evil eye. Since medieval times, the Jewish people have been considered a race of magicians. The biblical rabbis used shaman-type techniques to induce altered states of consciousness. Fasting, flagellation, and burying oneself up to the neck were all techniques used to prepare the rabbi-magician for a battle through the 7 portals of the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, where they would eventually meet the supreme deity in a realm called the Merkaba. Ritual sex magic was also practiced amongst some Jewish cults. Many temples had holes in the walls so that rabbis could ritually sodomize a prostitute, a young man or a boy, and invoke the fallen angel Raziel as they reached sexual climax. The word sodomy is derived from the name of the biblical city of Sodom, in which sex magic and also blood sacrifice were widely practiced. A strange version of vampirism, or blood drinking, is still practiced to this day by many rabbis who suck the blood from the freshly severed foreskin of newborn babies. Much of the ritual we see in the modern-day Catholic Church, such as the symbolic eating the flesh of Christ and the symbolic drinking of his blood, are derived from ancient Jewish rituals in which different forms of vampirism and blood sacrifice were an accepted part of this occult tradition. After all, the Pope does wear a Jewish yarmulke. The collection of texts called the Kabbalah were eventually transcribed by Rabbi Isaac the Blind in Provence in the south of France during the 12th century. For the first time in its 6,000-year history, the ancient magical techniques of invoking fallen demonic angels and killing someone using the evil eye were put down on paper. The Kabbalistic writings of Isaac the Blind fell into the hands of a group of 9 French noblemen. These noblemen became known as the Knights Templar.